Hey, welcome back. So for this video, we're going to go ahead and create this sketch right here for intermediate sketching. Notice it looks like just like a key slot. So what I want my students to do is to go back to this drawing that we did for basic sketching. So I want you to click on this plus sign down here, select Create Part Studio, and then we're going to be adding all of our work to the same document. That way we can just navigate through our work really simply. So let's go ahead and get started. So we do have to use millimeters again. So let's just verify that we have the same units. So go to workspace units, millimeters, we're good to go. And we're going to be on the front plane. So let's move to the front plane, select sketch or shift S, click on front. For step 2, we're just drawing 3 lines. One of them is a construction line. Notice how they're all, two of them are connected to the origin. So go ahead and select construction, line, click there, go up. And then make sure you select your line or select the letter L, go to the left and go up. And we're good. So let's just show our constraints. Make sure that we have these items right here. This is horizontal, this is vertical, and that's vertical. If you want to save your work, hit the green check mark and click again. We're going to add this 3-point curve. Make sure you do this calmly, or a 3-point arc. So I click this dot right here to make it coincidental. This should not have a vertical constraint, so just hover over a little bit and then hover to the right like that. And then go ahead and deselect 3-point arc or hit escape. So we are good so far. So now we're going to use our mirror tool. So we'll go ahead and select mirror. We're going to select our line and then the items that we want to mirror. And then this one down here too. Go ahead and show your constraints. Whoops, I just accepted it. And we're good. So notice how things move together. Make sure you use Control Z if something doesn't look right. So now we're going to do another tangent arc or a tangent arc. So go ahead and select this drop-down menu, click on tangent arc, click on this dot to add a coincidental relationship, and click on that dot to create that relationship there too. Let's just drop this line down. For step 6, we're going to make this point from this construction line coincidental to this point here. So just click on that and click on coincident. For step 7, we're adding these dimensions. So let's go ahead and add a value of 200 here. Keep in mind that as you add dimensions, your entire sketch may change. Go ahead and click Control Z to make things undo and Control Y to redo. And we're going to add a value of 75 here. Value of 125 here. A value of 50 here. And then a value from this point to this point of 125. And now we're going to add another arc right here by using the offset tool. So go ahead and click on offset, select this, and you can drag this down if it went up. You can just click this to make it redirect to the bottom. We're going to add a value of 40. Oops. And we're good with that. Now we're going to draw another vertical line here. So I just clicked L, you can select this. And we're going to add a tangent arc. So be very careful with this one. So I'm going to zoom in. The tangent arc, click here, click there. And let's make sure that is messed up. So I'm going to do Control Z. And let's try one more time. So notice I click down here. That dot needs to be on the left. Right here, this one. This is very important. So please be gentle with moving this. And we need to add some tangent relationships. So I'm going to show my constraints. So click on that line, this line, click on tangent. Just to verify, we already have it there, but why not? For step 11, we're using our mirror tool. So mirror, click on this and select this curve and then this line. So let's make sure these two are coincidental. So click on those two. and then also tangent, and then tangent down here. And we go ahead and accept, or not accept, we just keep moving on. So we're going to do another tangent arc. So make sure you select and click there. All right, so now we're going to add this square down here. So it'll be a center point rectangle, and my bad, we're adding a rectangle. So click on the center, click on this line, and just place whatever values right there. We're going to define it in a moment. All right, so let's work our way from top to bottom. So let's go ahead and add a radius of 40 here. And notice that this one also has a value of 40. It's going to be gray because we just added that. So we're going to add a distance between this point and this point with a value of 100. We're going to add a radius here of 15. We're going to add a height here of 20. A distance from there to there of 25. And then a length of 80. So at this point, we're pretty much finished. So let's go ahead and accept our sketch. We're going to verify our work by selecting this area here and then looking at the value that's at the bottom right over here. And we're going to check that value in the self-check area. And let's see if we did our work correctly. And we did. All right, thanks for watching. Check out the other videos and stay awesome.